Welcome to the Heart of Economy channel. Here, we don't chase fake headlines or bubble narratives. We reveal the truth behind the global financial system. What we're sharing today is not just news, it's a warning that could shape your life. And in the center of this warning is Jim Willie. Jim Willie has made spine-chilling statements about Ripple, XRP, and gold-backed stable coins. And these aren't just claims, they're backed by developments that could shake the global financial system. Today, through Jim Willie's insights, you will learn what's being planned with Ripple and XRP, what happens if XRP is backed by gold, how will the dollar's global role be shaken, what are banks doing during this transition, and what are BRICS countries planning, and in this collapse scenario, what should you be doing? Jim Willie is an independent macroeconomist who has tracked the flows behind central banks, the banking system, and global hedge funds for over 20 years. What sets him apart is his ability to spot fractures in the global monetary system before they go public and explain them with clear analysis. According to Jim Willie, the US dollar's reign has rested on four main pillars. 1. Global trade conducted in dollars, the petrodollar system. 2. US treasuries being the world's reserve asset. 3. Control of payment flows through the SWIFT system. 4. The perception of the dollar as a safe haven. But that picture is now changing. The US is sinking under $34 trillion in debt. Endless money printing has eroded trust in the dollar. BRICS countries are developing alternative trade systems. China and Russia are increasing trade using gold instead of dollars. According to Jim Willie, the illusion of infinite trust in dollar has started to crack. The silent killer of SWIFT. Ripple is a blockchain-based payment network designed to replace SWIFT, which is slow and expensive. XPR is the fuel that powers this network, providing speed and liquidity. With SWIFT, transfers take days. Transaction fees are high. It is controlled by the US. With Ripple, transactions happen in seconds. Costs are reduced by 99%. It eliminates intermediary banks. Jim Willie says banks are quietly starting to buy XPR as they see Ripple's cost advantages with the system changing from within. Japan is the first country to align its entire banking system with Ripple's infrastructure. Giants like Mitsubishi, UFJ, and Mizuho are testing transactions over Ripple. Industrial leaders like Toyota and Honda are trialing Ripple in their payment system. Japanese regulations are supporting this Ripple transition. According to Jim Willie, this shift will pull financial centers like South Korea, Singapore, and Taiwan into adopting Ripple as well. Jim Willie's most striking claim: Ripple is preparing to transform XRP into a gold-backed stablecoin. Why does this matter? Gold has symbolized trust and stability for thousands of years. A gold-backed XRP would reduce volatility and increase trust. It would directly challenge the dollar's safe haven status. If XRP becomes gold-backed, central banks and large banks could start holding XRP as a reserve asset. International payments could happen through fast, gold-backed digital assets. Ripple could replace SWIFT, shaking the dollar's global dominance. According to Jim Willie, the alternative to the dollar is gold, and the fast transfer alternative to gold is XRP. BRICS countries, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, along with nations like Iran and Turkey, are quietly increasing their gold reserves. Why? Fear of being cut off from SWIFT. Risk of dollar reserves being frozen, a hedge against US sanctions. China and Russia have already begun trading oil, gas, and other commodities. In gold, within BRICS, talk of a gold-backed joint currency is gaining serious momentum. According to Jim Willie, Ripple's move toward a gold-backed stablecoin could be the key to dollar-free trade for BRICS. And that's exactly what the US dollar fears most. Jim Willie's price forecast. XRP could rise to $10 to $20 by the end of 2025. What could support this? Banks beginning to hold XRP in their reserves. Growing XRP adoption in Japan and across Asia. Ripple emerging stronger from the SEC lawsuit. The gold-backed stablecoin in weight boosting demand for XRP. It's not a guaranteed prediction, but the opportunity missed in Bitcoin might repeat with XRP, says Jim Willie. Here is Jim's clear message. The global reign of the dollar is ending. A new system is forming, built on gold, crypto, and digital payments. Ripple and XRP could be the backbone of this transformation. Crises create opportunity, but only for those who are prepared. Jim Willie's insights are exciting, but emotional decisions won't help. Cool-headed analysis is key. Our take: Ripple and XRP offer infrastructure strong enough to rival or replace SWIFT. A gold-backed XRP could be the only real digital challenger to the dollar's dominance. BRICS nations are stockpiling gold, preparing for a new world order. XRP has serious price potential, but remember, volatility is high. So, what should you do? Control your spending, reduce your debt, build up cash reserves. Consider accumulating gold gradually. Follow Ripple and XRP calmly, not through hype, but through facts. Keep crypto investments to 5 to 10% of your portfolio, always manage risk. Jim Willie's insights aren't just wild conspiracy theories, they are a compass pointing to the deep undercurrents of global finance. Don't assume the dollar will last forever. Ripple, XRP, and gold-backed systems are quietly gaining ground. Banks and governments are taking positions. So what will you do? The system won't protect you. You are the only one who can protect yourself. Subscribe to Heart of Economy, turn on notifications, because we'll keep revealing the uncensored truth about Ripple, XRP, gold, and the dollar's future. Comment below, what are your thoughts on Ripple and XRP? Could a gold-backed stablecoin really happen? When do you think the dollar's dominance will be shaken? And remember, the great collapse is not the end. It's the greatest wealth transfer in history. For those who are ready, will you be ready? See you in the next video.